Hello and welcome to the next part of Super Danganronpa Another 2. Last time we concluded the first trial and now we gotta listen to Hajime's story and what the hell is wrong with him.
Alright, King, let's go. What's the deal? Your answer is correct. The culprit who killed Yuri Kagarin was Hajime Makinochi. Congratulations on coming to the correct conclusion.
that fuck took me out.
I love that voice line for Shinji, English Shinji specifically. It is my favorite voice line for English Shinji specifically. Thank you. That delivery is just so good.
Man. Hajime, how could you...
My bad.
I'm sorry.
What?
Sorry? You're the culprit. You murdered Yuri, and all you have to say for yourself is, I'm sorry?
Why? Hajime, why would you, of all people, kill someone?
That's... right. Please give us an answer. Why did you kill Yuri, Hajime?
Hi.
I can't tell you.
Oh, I think you can.
we're gonna get there.
You can't tell us?
Yes.
You wouldn't understand even if I did, and it would only make you despise me more than you already do.
No. Tell us.
Rina's like, cut the bullshit, I want to know what the fuck happened.
I do not
Honestly,
care.
yeah, that's how I felt when he first said this shit. I was like, no, you're gonna explain yourself. I want to know, Hajime. You're gonna tell me.
Unless this is for some reason, final trial spoilers. I do want to know now.
Stupid.
Are you serious? It's your fault we had to go through this whole trial mess in the first place. We do all this, and you don't even give us a straight answer?
But
Well, to be honest, you weren't very helpful, sis.
She's so savage.
I see you haven't completely reverted. I see.
She's not ready to yet.
hey now.
Mac, please tell us. We just want to know why. Did you forget about the rules of the class trial?
The rules?
Yikes.
If the Blacken's identity is revealed in the trial, they will be punished.
Listen.
Right. Hajime, you're about to die now. Don't you realize that?
Come on, you don't want to ruin everyone's lives by not telling them anything, right? You don't want to, you know,
Come
Make-
on, King.
make everyone...
We're our ears are open. We're ready. Tell us what you know.
Don't make us wonder for the rest of our lives, dude.
Like, I know you look pretty, Hajime, but now is not the time for us to stare at you. We are listening. We want to hear you talk. Indeed. Those are the cruel rules of the class trial. If the Blackened is identified during the class trial, they alone will be punished. Since Monochrome confirmed our answer, Hajime is without a doubt the Blackened that killed Yuri. And thus, Hajime won't be able to escape the inevitability of his imminent death.
Yeah, but
She's right, Hajime. We don't despise you. We have to know what led you to commit murder.
That's why.
Was it just because you wanted to escape? That's all?
That's.
It was the same for all of us. We all have friends and family waiting for us out there. we all had the willpower to hold in our desire to escape. It's hard to believe that Hajime would just murder someone because he wanted to leave.
To be honest,
You must have had another reason. Something that pushed you to commit murder. Mac, just tell us what it was. If you don't, I really don't know if we'll be able to move forward from this.
My bad.
I'm sorry, I still can't tell you.
Dude.
Just patience. Patience, Rina. Hajime!
But
You're right. I didn't kill Yuri just to get off this island. I had to commit murder, so I did.
Uh-huh.
Just wait. A decision didn't have a process. The only thing left to behold is the outcome. I'm not sure I like this change in phrasing, but that's fine. This originally was worded differently because it's foreshadowing, and they changed it here, but it's fine. It still gets the same message across, but it's just more convoluted now. Which I think the point is so that you don't figure shit out too early, which, fine.
Okay, then.
Whatever my true reason was, I killed Yuri. I'm not trying to make any excuses here. I just want to Fuck, come on, come back. I just want to die the way I am now, as a murderer.
Hajime...
come on.
Die? Don't just jump to conclusions. That's not decided yet. Just wait, I'm sure there'll be another way. Oh, sweet
Too
summer
positive.
chives.
Too positive. I'm sorry, Shinji. That's not how this works.
What are you talking about? There are no exceptions to the rules on this island. Are you turning to escapism now?
Oh yeah, call him out.
No, but...
I'm sorry, but
Hold on just a second, Hajime. Did you say you wanted to die as a murderer?
What are you getting at, Kokoro?
not true.
That's not what you're thinking at all.
What are you saying?
Oh? What are you saying?
It's clear to me now.
You cannot deceive me, Hajime. The emotions in your words just now. You're hiding something.
Huh?
What's the matter, Kokoro?
I'll explain.
While it's true that Hajime's words just now seem stoic, his thoughts betray something else entirely. Hajime is under the belief that he himself will not die at all. Huh?
Hehe.
Okay then.
you for real?
What do you mean, Kokoro? Are you reading his thoughts or something?
Aside from that,
I know your mind reading is real, Coco, but doesn't it seem a bit off for Mac to think that way right now?
Well,
I cannot read his exact emotions because of those sunglasses covering his eyes. But I see that there was an abnormal reason for your murder of Yuri. What was it?
What are you saying?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I was prepared to die. I have nothing more to say. Monocro, just start your stupid punishment.
What are you running away from, dude? Stop laughing.
Mr. Makinochi, you may tell them.
Mikado, did you do something? Did you meddle?
You'll see.
What?
What?
Now then.
You may tell them the truth. I suppose you are concerned about the consequences, but that is of no matter. Speak freely. Besides, I doubt we can hide this from Kokoro any longer.
Hmm.
Better watch it.
Hey, stop bothering him. Why are you trying to make that decision for him? This is another one of your conspiracies.
But
Mikado, are you sure it's okay?
Huh?
good grief.
Completely. You are already aware of our abilities, yes? While we cannot reveal everything at this moment, telling them your reason for murder should be acceptable. I will handle the aftermath. Do as you please, Mr. Makunochi.
Huh?
Those two, what are they talking about right now?
I see.
Really? Well, if you say so. Nothing's ever gone wrong listening to you.
Excuse me? Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay. Okay.
Hajime, what's going on here? After finishing that sentence, Hajime took a deep breath. Then he spoke.
So, y'all want to know why I committed murder, huh?
What is this CG?
Oh, you'll see.
The answer's simple. It's because I was supposed to commit murder.
Supposed to.
Keep listening.
What is this, a play?
His eyes are full of madness, his mouth letting out a twisted tone of voice. The Hajime we knew was gone, and in his place was a Hajime we had never seen before.
Whoa, what are you talking about, Hajime? You're acting really strange.
Indeed.
What's so strange? You all wanted to know why I did it, right? And it's just as I said. It was my mission to murder.
But I don't understand what you're saying. And something doesn't look right about you now.
Sorry for keeping quiet. But since it's already too late, and Mikado gave me permission, I'd like to say it out loud to y'all.
Okay.
I don't.
Say what out loud?
Careful now.
Although this must be painful to hear, I must reveal that Mr. Makunochi is a proud member of Void.
Ah, so we got a new organization on our hands.
What?
Void? What's that?
This is.
That's the name of the organization Mikado briefly mentioned on the first day we came to this island.
That could be. I don't remember though.
It's been a while.
It has.
But
Huh? Didn't he just make that up for his false persona?
But.
It looks like that wasn't the case.
That's right, I'm working with Mikado.
Okay.
Keep listening. Mastermind behind this whole killing game.
What?
Indeed.
Wait!
It's a lie. This can't be. It's no lie. This fact perfectly explains Hajime's strange behavior. It was all planned out from the start. What? And everything he did, everything we know him for, it was all an act?
Hey,
I told you, didn't I? If I tell you why I killed, you'd all hate me even more.
But then why do you care about being hated?
We're getting there. We are absolutely getting there. Just give it a second. I was trying to pay you all back for our past week together by getting off stage as quickly as possible. Hajime, were you really on the mastermind's side this whole time?
Yes.
That's right. I've been on his side from the very first day of this field trip. No. Before that, even. From the very start of his plan.
Nuts.
Are you for real?
A world-famous boxing star, Hajime Makinouchi, involved in a large-scale criminal organization like this? Damn it! Normally this would have been a perfect headline, but I'm in shock. I can't believe it.
You, Hajime! Why? How come? What do you mean by supposed to murder?
I believe.
They likely coordinated this event in advance. You must kill someone to escape this island. It's easier said than done. The killer game could easily fall into a deadlock when its centerpiece is something as wicked as murder. I suppose Hajime's role was to break the deadlock by committing the first murder. Am I correct?
I'm impressed.
Indeed, we had planned everything in advance. It would have been serendipitous for a murder to have occurred without Mr. Makinouchi's involvement. But reality is rarely that cooperative.
What the?
That conversation in the dining hall yesterday. Do you remember when Yuri said that our motive to murder was weak? Back then, Mikado answered that the killing game was structured so that someone would kill.
Is this what you meant by that? Hajime worked for the mastermind and hid among us in our daily lives. And if a murder didn't occur, he was going to come out and do it himself?
Now then.
Now that we've crossed this threshold, I believe it would be best to drive the dagger of despair in even deeper. Allow me to reveal one more painful truth to all of you.
You see.
In truth, Mr. Makinouchi and I are not the only members of Void.
Of course. Of course. You gotta keep the tensions high. To have another traitor in the midst. That's how it works.
I love him so much. Sorry, I'm like too busy staring at a sprite. He's so cute, I just want to squish him. Anyway.
What?
Ho ho!
Myself included, Void is an organization of 5 members in total.
Alrighty then.
Which means you have 4 traitors, and Hajime was just outed as one, so there are 3 more in the cast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah!
That's a problem.
Yeah, it is!
Which means we have 3 another Void murderers. Just waiting to get a victim, I guess.
This is why I was giggling so much, because I was like, just wait, Rina. Just wait, Rina. You will get answers, but you just need to wait and let them talk. And all 5 of them are currently standing in this very courtroom. Do you fully grasp the implications of what this means?
No way.
That means... There's more of us besides Hajime that are working for you right now?
What?
No way! Who are they?
Oh, would be real fun if he told you, but... Naturally, I cannot say. Oh, and if it wasn't already evident, the late Mr. Kagarin is excluded from all this.
Of course, he was just weird on his own.
Yep, he was just a simp, that's it. A smart simp, that's it. That's all he was. It is truly a tragedy. He would have made this school trip so much more interesting had he lived a bit longer.
He was definitely one of the most interesting first victims, I must say.
Honestly, yeah. And also, he's just... Like, I'm very indifferent about him, to be honest, just because, one, he dies so early, and two, I don't love his personality, but he's fun to watch.
Yes.
Like, I tolerate him much better than Mitch.
I mean, there is a very big difference between those two.
Either way.
I had no choice. It was to create a conflict of men versus women for the exact recreation of the cause.
Recreation.
I meant to say recreation, but yeah.
Recreation. So there's a base, I see.
Yuri was the only one whose death would be able to achieve that. He stirred up theories of women being the culprit just by being the victim of this case.
Huh?
What? Hajime, don't tell me that's the sole reason you murdered someone.
Hey.
You listening, Shinji? My mission was to kill someone. All I had to do was choose who. Of course, I had to prepare the murder and all the tricks by myself as well. But, it was a load of work and a lot of weight on my shoulders.
But
I tried my best to win, but I guess it was too hard for me to deceive the brain power of 13 people. Not to mention, it would have been a whole other problem had I actually won.
You bastard! Big bro, no violence.
King.
Oh, oh jeez.
Yeah, it's a rough spot to get smacked, honestly. He definitely just gave him a jab. Anyway. Unable to repress his anger, Shinji ran towards Hajime. Hajime easily overpowered Shinji, someone taller than himself with a single punch.
dumbass.
Are you nuts? Did you really think you could challenge the Ultimate Boxer? Mr. Makinochi, even if you are about to depart, this is a violation of the rules under my watch, and it is unacceptable.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. My job's done here.
Well, Shinji's gonna remember that one.
Oof.
Shinji!
My god.
He's out cold.
Yep, knocked right out. Jab to the throat would do that because it just, like, would close up your breathing so you'd naturally pass out.
What was that? Hajime, you hit Big Bro with your full strength? We've been together for a week now. I thought you saw us all as your friends. Did everything that happened this week mean nothing to you?
Yeah, well.
Well, it was enjoyable to some extent. At one point, I really did feel like I had made some real friends.
But
But why? Why did you bring us here just to make us kill each other? Kokoro, can't you just read his mind and find out?
I'm sorry, but
Mind reading is not perfect. It cannot be used anytime I desire either. It can only tell the general emotional state and the mood of the individual, not their exact thoughts. I can't just simply understand why he decided to side with the mastermind. What I can tell you right now, though, is that everything Hajime said is true.
My bad.
Anyway, sorry for tricking you guys. But I couldn't help it. I can't live on without this plan.
Well, thanks to this plan you're gonna die.
What does that mean?
Hey now.
Pardon me, Mr. Sonoji and Mr. Makinochi. Every time you voids get the spotlight, I feel like I am reduced to a mere bird with no purpose.
Oh no.
I love you, Monocro. I pick you up and squish you. It's okay. You're so cute. I pat the Monocro behind me. I don't know if you can hear that, but I pat him. Anyway, I have my roles as a teacher and a judge, and it seems like the time has come for me to do my job as well. Yes, it seems that I was a bit too hasty in giving my surprise announcement. Without further ado, Mr. Monochrome, please begin the grand finale of this class trial.
Very well.
I don't have to voice that, he did it. I've prepared a very special punishment for this case as blackened. Hajime Makinochi, the ultimate boxer.
Well, I sure am curious how the executions will go in this game.
And normally I would try to do Monocro deeper, but my throat is still raw, so it's not happening.
Hey.
I think that's enough, Mikado. You don't have to go this far. I don't need the punishment, so just tell me the way out and I'll be waiting for you there.
Is this was what Kokoro mentioned when she said that he doesn't actually believe that he will die?
Maybe?
Because he's on the side of the masterminds and therefore he somehow thinks that there's no need for him to die, but he will be up for a rude awakening in a few seconds.
I sure wish I could say more, but I can't yet.
Huh?
I beg your pardon, I'm afraid I don't follow. You are the loser of this trial, therefore you will be executed.
Hey.
Whoa, stop joking around. I was supposed to leave after this. Surely you won't actually kill me, will you?
Good grief.
I will.
Whip. Whip.
What?
I support men's rights and wrongs, as long as they're Mikado Sonochi. Moving on. What?
Mikado, did you tell him that he would actually just leave without, like, dying? What did you
Ding,
do?
ding, ding, ding! We have a winner! That is exactly what happens.
But then, how will he get the other Void members to... Or did he tell them something different?
Nope, same thing to all of them.
Is that smart, though? To lie to all of them?
But...
Forgive me, Mr. Makinochi, but even I cannot bend the rules of this game. Are you not aware that we Void are participating on the side of the students? I am certain you have not forgotten that the correctly identified Blackened must face execution.
What are you saying?
I said stop joking around.
Oh,
Well then, shall we begin?
I see.
Oh, this is just part of the act, right? You're just pretending, aren't you? Right, Mikado? Farewell, Mr. Makinochi, I shan't forget you.
Farewell.
There's no need to cower in fear like that. Who knows? Perhaps if our plan succeeds, a blessing of fortune may be able to resurrect you.
Ha! Okay.
You're having thoughts?
You son of a bitch! Do you think the other three are just gonna let you get away with this?
Yeah, that is the problem, isn't it? Mikado, do you want the other three to kill you? That's how you get the other three to kill you.
It sure is, isn't it?
I'll reveal the entire plan right now!
It's punishment time!
Yes, narrative lock, I see. We just don't get to have that.
He just jumps on it.
I know, he's so cute! He's literally 35 centimeters, Rina. Of course he just jumps on it.
The sunglasses, Hajime, the sunglasses. There goes the
Goodbye,
jacket.
jacket.
Uh-oh. Well, there
Bye
go
for
the
the sunglasses.
sunglasses. Youch. Beaten to death, I see. Yeah.
999 points of bludgeoning damage.
That was unnecessary. Your
I've been turned into a
prize.
marketable plushie. Fuck.
You won a prize.
Yeah. I seriously think the Hajime plushie is cute, though.
Yeah, it is, but I don't know. I would feel conflicted about taking it with me.
God mood. My apologies again, Mr. Mokunochi, but you should have realized. No matter what may befall you, the Void all have no choice but to obey me without question.
That's not very nice.
It's unfortunate, sure.
Farewell.
Adios, Mr. Mokunochi. Thank you for the entertainment.
What's that?
My god.
Is this real?
Although he had sided with the mastermind and killed Yuri, the life of a person who had been breathing and alive a moment ago had vanished in another. As we witnessed the shocking scene, no one was able to let out a word about the sudden influx of new information.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, have you finally awakened?
Ah, yeah, he was sleeping.
He literally was just, you know, he didn't care. He doesn't care.
Man.
Just now, I sensed that some interesting stuff was going on.
So let me get this straight.
Anyway, here's what you said. There are 5 masterminds among us, including yourself. Said masterminds are pre-planned to carry out murder if none of us do. And you guys are making us participate in order to achieve some kind of purpose?
Well done.
That would be correct.
Alright.
So then why did you just betray your allies?
Good question.
I love you, Hashimoto.
So what?
Like the boxer said, I don't think the other 3 are just gonna twiddle their thumbs and do nothing about this. So what do you think?
Careful now.
Mr. Hashimoto, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's not in your creed to stay at... Fuck. I fucking forget how formal he talks sometimes, that it throws me off. Mr. Hashimoto, correct me if I'm wrong, but is it not in your creed to stay out of the affairs of others? Lest it benefit you directly.
Are you serious right now?
I do, but it's just curiosity. Satisfying my curiosity would directly benefit me, right?
I guess.
Ah, shit.
From the moment you revealed yourself as the mastermind on the first day here, I still have yet to figure you out even one bit. I gotta wonder how perfect your plan is for you to be okay with all the ways you're spoiling things.
Our business is none of your concern. This applies to the remaining 3 members of Void as well. I can understand that you may be confounded by my actions today.
Now then.
But as we have reached the conclusion of this trial, I ask that you please think things over carefully in your rooms. Whether this was an act of mere betrayal or a sacrifice for the greater good,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You really just gotta wait, Rina. Trust. Off he goes, beloved. I will miss you. After finishing his sentence, Mikado disappears into flames. Aside from Shobai, the rest of us stood still in the class trial room without knowing what or how to speak.
Well, great.
Is it over? It's about time. I'm heading back. Now then, everyone, let's head back to the Mono Cruise. I know it's hard. Even Big Sis herself here is barely standing tall right now.
But
We need to move on. Let's return to the Mono Cruise. Let's go back and think on this.
Oh dear.
Right. Shinji's still knocked out cold. We need to take him to the infirmary.
hey.
Alright, Biki, Kana, could the two of you help me out?
Not happening.
Don't touch me.
What?
What?
Oh boy, of course, one of you had to overreact to that whole thing. Hihi, hoo.
Stay away from me. There's 3 voids among us, and they're all working with the mastermind. I can't trust anyone aside from Kanade. Get out of my sight.
What the?
What are you talking about? What's more important is...
Oh, sis, calm down and think about this first. Shut up! What's your problem? How dare you interrupt your older sister when she's talking? Huh? Sorry, please don't be mad at me.
Hey,
What about you, Kanade? What if both of you sisters are members of Void?
That's not true.
Well, that's easy for you to say. Sorry, but as a journalist, I suspect everything I see.
Not the time though, bro.
It really isn't, but he loves pushing people's buttons.
Hey,
Wait, then what about you? Do you have any evidence that you're not part of Void?
You know, it's also possible to think that you planned together with Hajime the intention to muddle up the case. The both of you working together as fellow members of Void.
What? What did you just say?
Calm down.
Calm down, you guys. Why are you suddenly fighting? We can't suspect each other like this.
If Mikado and Hajime were speaking the truth, it will be hard to put trust in anyone from now on.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, but carry Shinji by yourselves. If you're going to act like this, I guess I can't trust you guys either.
Oof. Oof.
Damn.
New
Savage.
sprite also.
Yeah, I like this angle on her. Hey, why is everyone...
There's no use.
It's no use, Setsuka. Maybe this was how we were meant to be. We were all afraid of being killed by one another from the start. And now that we know that there's 3 other masterminds in disguise, it would be a miracle if things ever went back to the way they were before.
Hey now.
What's wrong with you, you? Sure, Riri and Mac are dead. Yes, 3 of us are on the mastermind's side. So what? Should we just give up on everything we've built up to this point and start killing each other?
Setsuka is trying so hard.
I give her a little smooch, a little head pat. I love her. She's good.
I mean, there are 2 scenarios. One, everyone goes their separate ways, is afraid of everyone, and everyone is just miserable. Or everyone gets together again as a group, has, you know, a better time. Though in both scenarios, people were still gonna die, and I think the team choice is still the better one.
Yeah. Especially because, like, it's early. There's 13 of these nerds.
Don't you think that's even more ridiculous?
Sorry.
Sorry, I may have gone too far. But at least for now, there's no one in the right state of mind. If only Big Bro was awake. I think he would... I don't know if
I think he would be counterproductive for him to be awake right now, considering Just was attacked by someone he deemed his friend, and he's not really the most level-headed of the group.
Yeah, he didn't even get to see Hajime die, so...
Yeah, that's the other thing. He just gets to hear about it later.
Ugh.
That is unfortunate.
I wouldn't be surprised if he then got it somehow in his head that Hajime was still alive somehow. That's how things can go if you never see the corpse of someone.
Yeah, someone you care about.
This is...
Everyone's gone crazy. Roha, how about you?
Coward.
Yeah, that's where toxic positivity crumbles.
Natsuka.
I...
Rara? Let's go. We should take Shinji to the infirmary. Oh, okay. That dramatic scene was like a perfect summary on how infectious disease becomes a pandemic. Some of our bonds were already unstable from the start. This class trial just hammered the final nail in the coffin. Even Setsuka, who was trying to encourage everyone, deep behind her words could lie some form of distrust in us.
I think, yeah, she's mostly frustrated. Frustrated to the max.
Yeah.
Our lives will never be the same, thanks to this class trial. All that was left was the impact of a small seed named Void that Mikado had left behind. After carrying Shinji to the infirmary with Setsuka, I silently left the Mono Cruise on my own. Some time had passed, and night had arrived, but chaos still remains in the Mono Cruise. Chaos where you can't trust anyone. A chaos where your only ally is yourself. The prevailing distrust that we were currently feeling could easily lead to a murder, while I walk along the beach now. Is there even anything I can do about it?
Man, thinking about it now... I think I also would have major issues to, like, get over stuff, just in terms of where is a place where I can be sure that I am safe, and also where is a place of comfort.
Yeah, it's like, where can I go that is not my room, that would give me time to be alone to process things without someone just possibly jumping me while I'm trying to process everything?
Yeah, especially
because like, cabin fever would be nuts in this type of situation. Especially, like, alright, as someone who has been on a cruise ship, it's nice at first, but you can start feeling restricted after a while, because, like, you look at the boat before you first get on, and you look at it and you're like, yeah, that seems big, I'll be fine. You're on sea for a few days while you're traversing from destination to destination, and you're like, oh my god, get me off this fucking boat, there is not enough to do and I'm losing my mind. Like, the cabin fever becomes intense. At the moment, they're docked, so it's not as big of a deal. They can walk around the island, but even the island is small. So, like, yeah, this would slowly start to grate on someone.
In my current state of affairs, all I can do is watch as the chaos unfolds. To avoid being lost inside the turmoil, I strolled along the night seashore in silence. Who am I? Who am I to have to go through these events at this place?
Good question.
If anyone out there knows the answer, please tell me. What was that sound just now?
Didn't it sound like Hajime?
No.
No?
Mm-mm. It's been a bit, so I don't blame you, but not Hajime.
Through the sound of the wind and the waves of the night sea, I heard a man's voice.
Teruya?
Yeah. Ignoring my overwhelming anxiety from hearing this sudden voice, I approached the origin of the sound.
Speaking of which, he was, yeeted. God knows where.
He was Jotun. Just gone.
And there I found...
Hi, big boy, I missed you.
Don't worry, Mikharu is fine.
The queen can never die.
She just is, I don't know, somewhere else.
Yeah, somewhere else.
It's that person?
He really got, like, yeeted in prologue and was gone for an entire chapter.
Ah, the wolf smiles quietly in the herd, I see.
Here we are! Yay!
Gets added to the title screen.
He is so tall.
He's
compared to
gigantic.
everything
It's
else.
fine. He's gigantic. Fucking 195 cm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Also, ooh. Okay, something I'm gonna throw out there. I think it would be cool if we got a Void member reveal without that who doesn't then die.
Would be interesting, yeah.
I always like it when difficult, bad, or treacherous people actually stay alive for a good while. Or to the end.
Yeah.
See.
Time to save. So, before we, oh yeah, this. The
Hey.
Hi, King.
Okay.
Who am I?
So I think this might be like a delusional dream you get when you take the plushie with you.
Oh man, I wish I had the Hajime plushie.
You should know by now. I'm Hajime Makinouchi. Yeah, the same Hajime that did something so stupid
Sure did.
that he got executed for it. Mikado betrayed me.
Sure did.
It's all his fault. If it wasn't for him. No, I shouldn't blame everything on Mikado. After all, I'm the one who killed Yuri. As a Void, I put everyone's lives at stake by tricking them into this killing game. How can I ever redeem myself?
And now starts a cartoon series of Hajime going on a tour to redeem himself as a plushie.
Just Hajime though? Look at that title.
And I guess the other Void members will join him when they die.
At some point, possibly. We'll see.
Huh? How can you talk so seriously looking like that? Don't cut in when people are trying to reflect on things.
True.
What? You're a doll, not a person.
A fever dream.
You really want to be punched by a doll?
Fever dream.
Can you? Can those arms handle it? They're kind of stiff, my guy.
Hey! Don't look down on me!
Now you're just asking to be petted.
I want to pat his head so bad.
Might need.
He's so cute.
You might want to wash him first.
Yeah, just I'll give him a hand scrub bath and then I'll lay him out to dry.
Damn it, Mikado! Why'd you turn me into this?
Because of how he is. Need I say more?
Fever dream.
I'm gonna kill you, Mikado Sanoji!
I would pay to see you try.
The time is a little. I think the time is past for your opportunity there, my guy. But sure. My husband's so fucking funny. Doing Hajime like that. Okay, so in order to not spoil you, we are going to have to give some of the characters in this scene different voices because I don't. Hopefully, they're not voiced, or that will spoil who they are. Anyway, so just to not spoil who they are in the cast for both the audience and you.
Okay. So I'm
gonna kill you, Mikado Sanoji.
Is something the matter?
You don't know what the problem is? I'm asking you why you killed Hajime!
This isn't what we agreed to beforehand. You guaranteed us complete safety before setting this up.
Hajime's death is a matter of concern that we must discuss.
Is that so? To think that you came here at midnight only to discuss such trifling matters.
Trifling?
Are you aware of how risky it is to have 3 people come to the monitoring room at once, even during nighttime? This area is strictly prohibited to all students, including myself.
Yeah, but you can port around, so you kind of can bend the rules like a heathen anyway.
If someone were to commit murder while we're in here, all of us would be punished for breaking the rules.
True.
Not only would I be spoiled on the culprit in case's tricks, but I would be violating the rules themselves.
Yeah, that's true. That's the reason they can't be in there. I remember now.
It would be straight up cheating. Let us leave this place to Monocro, and exunt ourselves out of this room immediately.
Don't change the subject, Mikado. You better give us a reasonable explanation about why you betrayed us.
And if I can't? What will you do? Kill me? Go on then. I won't even put up a fight. Kill me if you'd like. Go on.
I
do
love
it.
him.
Did you not want to avenge Mr. Makunouchi's death?
I love him.
I mean, the funny thing is, if just one of them tried to kill Mikado and succeeded, then for themselves to survive, they would also need to kill the other Void members.
Yeah. That is,
Dick move.
Yep.
But you won't, will you? Because you know that if I die here, the entire plan will be ruined. Besides, it's not as though you can leave this island without me anyway.
Okay.
I was born for this very plan. Thus, I'm prepared to die for it at any time as well. But you 3? You've been shaken by something as trivial as Mr. Makunouchi's passing. If you are prepared to take a life, you must be prepared to forfeit your own. I must reiterate. Are you all prepared? Mr. Makunouchi murdered Mr. Kagurine, but he himself was not prepared to die.
This isn't what we agreed on. We'd be dying for real.
To die for real. Alright. Let us suppose we proceed with fake murders and executions. Would our plan really succeed? From something so perfunctory? What if the plan fails because of it? What would you do then? This is our last chance. The foundation is already right on our trail. And if this plan were to fail because of your selfish desires to hold on to life, yes, you may be alive and well, but would you truly be living without his powers? I am simply repeating what you've all told me. This plan demands realism. Even a fraction of an error should not be tolerated. Evaluate the matter carefully once more, about whether my actions were a mere betrayal, or a sacrifice for the greater good. Now then, if you understand, let us leave this place. Even for a secret meeting, this place is dangerous. Hurry now, before Monocro finds us.
What are we supposed to do? We couldn't even get a word in, let alone fight with him.
I hate to admit it, but Mikado's right. There's no future for us if the plan fails, regardless of whether or not we survive. Is this really worth risking our lives? It won't matter anymore if we're dead.
Either way, we'll be facing death. Now's not the time for second thoughts. We joined Void on our own accord, and now we have to do our best in order for this plan to succeed. Even if it means our death.
So who's going to be next? Hey, maybe this can wait a bit. If I kill now, I'll be dead for sure. I need some time to mentally prepare myself.
It'd be nice if someone else murdered for us, but would it really be that easy? You know why Mikado united us.
Agreed. It will be the same regardless of how we die. Keep the order.
I don't know if it will help, but I'll keep an eye on her. Talent-wise, I'm the most suited to the task.
Hey! Just because it's not your turn doesn't mean... Please, we can't be here for long. Like Mikado said, everything's going to be ruined if someone sees us now. Wait! Hello's Telias.
You're...
If I remember right, this man was with that mysterious woman the first day we came here. Mikado had launched him into the stratosphere after incinerating the woman. I was certain that would be the last time we'd see him, and yet... Are you alright? Please wake up. Oh dear. Miss Sora, please step aside. Monocro?
This was unexpected.
To think things would turn out this way. Cannot say I expected this. But this shouldn't matter too much. I should discuss this with Mr. Sonoji. Monocro, who is this guy?
Pay no mind.
It's rather complicated. I will officially introduce him to you all later. For now, I will take him with me. Take him... Monocro lifted a man much larger than his size in his two claws before he flew up into the sky. I adore Monocro with everything that I am. This is why I have a giant plushie of him, and this is one of the many reasons. Little just can lift a lad. Like, big dude. Like, and I've showed you Terria's build. He's dense. Well, there's no use just standing here. It's late. I should just go to bed. I cannot speak anymore.
Yoroi Monogatari.
Was heißt nochmal Noroi?
So, do we want to cut video here?
Yep.
Since this is the start of chapter 2?
Yep.
Alright, cool.
Alrighty then, I guess we'll see what happens with Theria and probably slice of life gedöns of chapter 2.
Yeah!
So yeah, until then, goodbye!
Bye!